Shabbat Shalom, everyone. This Shabbos is a very special Shabbos, Shabbos Slichot. It's the Shabbos in which we begin the special prayers on Saturday night at 1 a.m. for the new year, as we're heading into the last and final countdown, the last 8 days before Rosh Hashanah. As we go into this new year, may we all be written and inscribed and sealed for a happy, healthy, and sweet new year. And it's interesting because we read a special prayer, a special reading of this Parsha, which is not a classical Torah reading. It's called the Tochacha. In Parshat Tavo, in the Parsha of the blessing of the of when you will come into the land, there's a reading in the 6th chapter of the Torah, and that is that it has what's called the Tochacha rebuke, the curses. And these curses is not read out loud. We actually read it lower. And it's done quieter in shul. We don't call somebody up for an aliyah. The Baal Korah himself reads it. You don't call anyone up for the aliyah because it's very challenging and difficult curses when you read them. In the reality, we read this week in the special Hayom Yom of the Alter Rebbe, the first Chabad Rebbe, whose birthday was on Wednesday, that when he used to read the Torah portion every single week. And one week he was out. And his son, the Mittler Rebbe, that when he heard this reading, he got really sick. So sick he wasn't able to fast on Yom Kippur. And so they came over to him and asked him, "You heard this parsha every single week. Why now? What changed now that you couldn't handle it?" And so he said, "When my father read it, it sounded like blessings. When the Rebbe read these blessings or these curses, it transformed them into blessings. And it teaches us the power of every single thing that we have in the Torah. And that is that even when we have challenges, they're transformed to blessings. That is our mission. That is our purpose in life. Sometimes we go through different, it's one of the reasons why we wish each other a Shana Tova Umetuka. It should be a good year and a sweet year. We don't just say Shana Tova, good year. Everyone says Shana Tova, Shana Tova. No. Shana Tova, good year. Good can come, but it can come with a lot of sting. We say Shana Tova Umetuka. It should come a good year and a sweet year. So it should be like honey, because we can have a lot of blessings in life, but sometimes blessings come through challenges. Sometimes blessings come through difficulty. Sometimes you never get to see the revealed blessings. And that's why the Rebbe would always wish for revealed blessings, that we should have revealed blessings in our life. It should be sweet blessings, sweet and good year, not just good. And that is really the Parshat of Tavo. There's the famous word, the translators of the Torah, and that is Onkelos, who's in the center of the Chumash, and he was in ancient Aramaic. He translated the Torah from Hebrew into Aramaic, and he translates the word as lotin, which means curses. And the reason why he translates curses, because curses are, he lived in a time which was a challenging time, and it was a literal translation. But Rabbi Yonasan ben Uziel, the great scholar from Amuka, who's buried in Amuka, many people go and visit him for a special blessing for marriage. He translated the Torah as well in a special chumash, and he translates the word chilufa, which means transmutation, transformation. And this is really what, as we go through this year, we're now holding 8 days before Rosh Hashanah. And this is the time where we can transform. Nasas dainias kezachias, transform all the things that we've done in the past year that may have been negative. We can transform that into positivity, because by changing ourselves, we're able to do that. So how do we do it? And the answer is in the word teshuvah itself. The word teshuvah is made up of 5 letters. The taf from the pasuk of Tamim Tia Im Hashem Alekecha. You should be totally complete in front of God. 24/7, we should know we should be in front of God as we are complete. The second letter is a letter Shin. Shiviti Hashem Managistami. I'm always standing in front of Hashem, knowing that we're always standing in front of God. Like on our ark, it says Dalif Neim Yata Omeid. The Vav, the center letter, is the letter of V'ahavta L'reacha Kamaycham. You should love your fellow as yourself. All we can do teshuvah during this time between us and God, that doesn't help between us and our friends. And so we got to make up with our friends now. The ways, bechol derechecha te'eyu, in all your ways you should know Him. Make sure our business dealings, every aspect of our life in our business, we're dealing honestly. And the last letter, Hatzne lechasim Hashem alekecha, to go with piety, to go with humility in front of Hashem. If we take this lesson of these 5 letters and bring them into our life, and for sure God will grant us all a ksiva chsima taiva, l'shana taiva mesuka. God will grant us a happy, healthy, we inscribe and sealed for a happy, good and sweet New Year. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We'll see you tonight, 7:30. Tomorrow at 10:15.